Yes, let's talk about why we congratulate divorced women because it's not the reason that people think. A lot of people, men in particular, as well as miserably married women, I think see congratulating women on divorce or having divorce parties as a way of avoiding their pain by just going straight to being petty. Like she's really just so sad or depressed, and celebrating her divorce is just a way of pretending to the world that she's okay and that guy's a dick, right? But that's not why we celebrate divorce, and any woman who has been through it can tell you that. Think of everything that has to happen prior to that woman deciding to get a divorce. First, she has to overcome what might be severe cognitive dissonance because she stood up in a room, usually in front of everybody that she knew, and she said, "Till death do us part, forever." This person she believed would be her person forever turned out that he's not, and it is really hard to come to that realization. Number two, it's a pretty scary and overwhelming and expensive world out there, and if a woman is deciding that she would be better off facing that alone, I can guarantee you she has done the calculation that staying is worse. Number three, she has to face the social stigma of having a failed marriage because nonsensically, the one thing that we use to judge whether a marriage is a success is just its longevity. Did you die married? We don't care whether you were happy or miserable, but did you die married? She has to face this social stigma of having a failed marriage in every corner of her life. She's more than likely changed her name and has to decide whether to keep the name of a person she's no longer with or whether to change her name back. With social media, that's now a public decision that other people are going to have opinions on. The society is also set up so that a woman's marital status is a fundamental aspect of her identity. Every time you have to fill out a form, anywhere, online, in person, you have to check the box, Mrs., Miss, Ms. She also often risks her friend groups because a lot of friend groups are built on the nuclear family, and once you go through a divorce, those people aren't as interested in including you. Finally, divorce for a lot of women means meeting an aspect of their partner they have never yet encountered. The fundamental bedrock of my ex and I's relationship was truth-telling, even when it was hard, and we did each other that honor and that service throughout the entirety of our relationship. But when I left him, he started lying to me to manipulate me. He admitted later that he was lying to me to make me jealous, and then he was lying to me about his kids, the kids that I helped raise. And while he eventually apologized and took responsibility for lying to me, those first 6 months, I couldn't trust a damn word out of that man's mouth. I did not need to meet that version of him. I didn't. And add to all of that, that even when you know it's the right thing to leave, there's still a part of you, probably, that loves them, that is going to have to go through 6 months, a year and a half even, of pretty intense pain of getting over the loss of this person who you loved. When a woman chooses divorce, she is choosing to walk headfirst into all of those things that I just mentioned. To that end, getting divorced is often a stunning act of bravery. It might be the bravest thing she has ever done. And even if it was an amicable, mutual split, she's still graduating into a new phase of her life that she gets to design for herself. So yes, that choice should be met with congratulations.